You're not Alvar. No! What's up, guys? This is Ted from the Aurora Party. I'm doing a Skyrim video that would hopefully be the start to a little Skyrim series that I'm going to do. Basically, want to play Skyrim because, well, at least in my opinion, it's one of my favorite games to date, just because of its load of content that you can play and the customization with the characters and all that. But also, the fact that it's on PC gives you a whole new play chest of opportunities for Skyrim, because you can do things like the handy console command, or you can download mods from Steam or from the Nexus Mod Manager. So, but what we're doing today does not need mods. You can do it in vanilla Skyrim, and but you do need to have it on PC. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to start a character not with the traditional way you do it. We're just going to start a character our own way through the use of the console command, which is this key right here. The reason why is, I'm sure we like starting our new characters, but we don't want to go through that really annoying beginning scene every single time. It's fun the first time, but, it gets old. So, it's actually very simple. There are mods that you can download that do this, but I kind of prefer just doing it, from scratch. So here's what we're going to do, okay? We are going to open up the console menu, and we're going to type COC. And basically what this does is that it teleports your character. It stands for Center on Cell, and it teleports you anywhere around Skyrim, or at least puts you there. And for the location, we're going to type in QA Smoke. And you'll figure out what that is in a second. So let's just load this. And notice that I typed in that command in the login menu and not from the not when I was in the game, actually. And this is where we are. Just gotta load up some mod text thing. So this little room is called the smoke editor test room, something like that. Smoke editing test room. And those are all my mods right there. I have a lot of mods, in case you didn't notice. And what this room is, basically, is the developers made this room for, it has every single item in it. So all the armor, all the miscellaneous items, all the ladles, for some reason, staves, soul gems. It basically has every item in the game that you can collect and interact with. I think they made this just to make lives easier, and when they're editing the game, or maybe this was a test room. And one interesting thing, if you have the DLC for the game, you also get extra rooms, which in this room, this is all the Dawn Guard stuff. Dawn Guard weapons and armor, and miscellaneous or other items. And I don't know why they have it in a gigantic room. I guess they want to differentiate between the two rooms, or maybe they test stuff in that room. And over here is the Dragonborn items, which there's a lot more chests, surprisingly. So, notice that we teleported here in the actual game menu. That means that they give you a default character. And this is the iconic character that you see in all the posters, like Dovahkiin, and he looks really weird. When you take off his armor and stuff, his thing doesn't match his head, and it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know why it does that. It's just weird. It's some sort of glitch. But obviously we don't want to start out with this character. We want to make our own character. So all we have to do is take this off, and we need to type in another console command. This is step 2. We are going to type in show race menu. And what this does is it basically brings you into the customization screen that you have at the beginning of the game. And mine is obviously tweaked because I have a mod that gives you more options. And this works just like the normal one, assuming that you have a normal thing. You can do all the stuff, and it has more options just with this. Basically the same thing. So I'm going to make my character, and I will be back in a couple minutes. Okay, so I just did the adjustments on my. I just did a Khajiit, and what you can do R, finish and name your character just like in the beginning. I'm gonna Leodren the Second, and accept. All right, so notice that he has his has his hand tied. That's not a problem. You just gotta equip some weapons, and he gets right out of his weapons. So now we have our character. But what if you don't want to wear this armor at the beginning, which I guess is really picky. Which is weird because he comes with lockpicks and potions and a book of the Dragonborn for some reason, which probably goes to show that he is this character is for playtesting. But we happen to be in a room that has every single armor in the game, so we can take out all this stuff and put on the clothes that we want. Be warned, though. I'll actually be warned of two things. First of all, this is the enchanted armor box, and for some reason, notice that it takes a while for this to load. This is every single enchantment possible in the game, which is a little bit nuts. When you take something, listen to me carefully. When you take something from this chest, 80% of the time the game will crash. Why? Probably because there's a lot of stuff in this chest. Like, there's at least like several thousand items in this chest. So if you want something from this chest, just to be safe, just see something you like in this list of stuff. Let's go banded iron armor of health. So one way you could do this is you can type in the console menu. This is step 3. Help banded. And you got all the armors in here. And you can press page up or page down to scroll through these things. And let's find the one we're looking for. We are looking for banded iron armor of health. It should be in alphabetical order, but some of the time it's not. Okay, banded iron armor of major health. So what you're going to do, you're going to type in player.add item. This puts an item into your inventory. And you're going to type in, well, for me it's health, so it's 000AD51F. And then you add 1 to have one of those pieces of armor. And you can notice at the top of the screen it says banded iron armor of health added. So when I equip that, it's in the menu and right here. This is just a safe way to get the things. If you want to risk your game crashing, you can. I just prefer to keep my the character that I just spent my time on. So that was my first warning. My second warning is, this is kind of an obvious one, but just so you know. So this has every armor in the game, and including the high level stuff. So which means if you're a level 1 and you have super powerful armor, you're going to be overpowered, and it's not going to work very well in the game. You're just going to defeat everyone. Which, that being said, though, I like gathering up armor and being overpowered. That's what I do sometimes. I create a character that's completely overpowered and then just crush everyone. For me, that's really fun. But if you like difficulty and stuff, obviously don't get the high level armor. Pretty simple. Okay, so I am going to customize my character with armor, and I will be right back. Okay, so I got some basic stuff. I was thinking for a little bit of backstory. He killed a Whiterun guard and took his armor, because that's the kind of guy he is. So he took his cuirass. The hood he got from, I don't know, like a caravan or something like that. And he stole a dagger from the Skyforged Steel in Whiterun, etc., etc. So, fortunately, you can get all this stuff in these boxes because we are in the smoke editing test room. I still don't understand why these are here. Or making some soup or something. Like, I don't know. Okay, so now we have our equipment. We have our character. All we have to do now is go into the game. So we're going to go into our console menu once again, and we are going to type in COC, and you can literally go anywhere with this command. I'm going to go Riverwood because that's where you start out after the prologue normally. Not all locations are this cut and dry. Sometimes it's like Helgen Interior 01 or something like that. I'll put a link in the description for COC Locations if you wanted to play around with that. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to go COC Riverwood as our starting point. Sometimes it takes a while to load depending on where you are. And my frames drop significantly. That's okay. I'll figure that out later. Alright. Riverwood discovered. And everything is just as it is normally. They have this dialogue.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
Yeah, we all care.
It was as big as the
Never heard that one before. Okay, so you start out the game just like normal, except there's one problem though, and that is you don't have any quests, which is normal. You wouldn't talk to anyone, but this includes the main quest, so you have nothing in here. This is Sophia tracking marker. This is for a follower mod that I have, but you don't have the main quest, which doesn't seem like that much of a problem unless you consider like you do all these cool things like the Thieves Guild quests and like the Archmage of Winterhold kind of thing, but you can't be the Dragonborn. This always bummed me out. There's literally no one you can talk to or no one you can be that starts these quests. But there is a way to solve it that I figured out that gives you the main quest, so you don't have to worry about being a nobody and not being able to play the main story. So basically what we're going to type is set stage. And what set stage does is basically give you a quest. And any quest in the game. So for the ID of the quest, we are going to type MQ for main quest 102. And we're going to hit enter. Whoa. Oh, yes, of course. Set stage MQ102, you have to hit 1 in order for it to work, to be activated. So 0 means you don't have the quest, 1 means you do have the quest. And if you notice, season unending is completed before the storm is created. We have to talk to Alvor in Riverwood. You're not Alvor.
To Riverwood?
No!
If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the Inn.
I was actually going to talk to Alvor, but thanks. So as you notice, when I pop up the... Oh, wait. Boop. Stop. He's there, and you can talk to him. I'm not going to talk to him because I don't want to do the main story just yet. But you can take this a step further. This is very cheatsy. I wouldn't do this, even though I'm going to anyway. You can take this a step further by going set stage. You can go to any part in that main quest. So you can type MQ204. I have no idea where this is going to go. It brings you ahead in the story. Okay, so I just got steel armor. Let's see how that goes. Does this look cool on him? Not really. It looks pretty dorky. So now we're a step further in the quest, and we can do this however we want to do, if you don't want to do a quest. But this is a cheatsy way. But anyway, we have a new character, and the main quest is in our inventory, and you are ready to start your game. Congratulations. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you thought it was helpful. I didn't find anything like this online. When I was trying to figure out how to start a new character without that thing, I knew the COC thing, but I couldn't figure out anything else, and it didn't really help looking up on Google because it's a very specific question and it doesn't get a lot of answers. So I hope this video was helpful to someone out there who wanted to make a character in the game a different way. And hopefully this will be a start to a new Skyrim series that we're doing in celebration of the 4th anniversary of its release in 2011. Maybe we'll have a quest for this guy's character. And yeah, so thanks for watching, I hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.